Guys, I'm really sorry. I have no idea what happened there. One minute I was speaking away to Carl, next minute it all kind of went pear shaped and the computer was not responding. Couldn't do anything. Yeah, I was getting no response from anything on my screens, laptop, whatever. I was trying to shut Windows down and it still wouldn't shut down, so I had to just go hit the power button to cut it off completely. So my apologies for that, and I sincerely hope it hasn't caused too much of a disruption. Annoying. You didn't break it, Carl. You're okay. I think we're on a continuation of the show. I am not entirely sure if it's part two or not. Or whether, oh, wait a minute. Right, here we go. So, I think we might have it back up and running again. It looks like it's continued on from where it was. Yes, Houston, we did have a problem there. Absolute brain fart. And guys, have you heard my computer? I don't know if you heard any of the noises while I was trying to shut it down. It just kept going beep, 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 beep all the time. Guys, give me a comment, give me a thumbs up if we're back on. And it's Facebook doesn't seem to be playing ball for some reason. Not entirely sure why. Let's just see what we can get. Unable to connect. Why is that? No good. Right, let's get this sorted out. Right, I'm hoping it's sending data, but it's not. Unable to connect for some reason. Right, let me just come out of that and let's go back in again. Oh, damn. It's gone offline. Let me. Alright, we appear to be online now. And yeah, so guys, in case you missed any of that, and Carl, it wasn't your fault. For some reason, the connection with Facebook kind of went pear-shaped, and my laptop took an absolute brain fart as well, and all it was doing was giving me bleep, bleep, bleep noises. Couldn't shut down anything, couldn't close anything, and all I had to do was basically just hit the power down until it stopped completely and shut down. So that's what I've had to do. I've had to kind of almost reset the whole setup, and now we'll be able to continue. Carl, thank you for coming on. I'm thankful we also managed to get that completed before this all happened, so that's intact. Now all we got to do now is just kind of go through a roundup, and we can finish with the final video of the evening, and let's move on to that now. Now I'll need to just get that set and connected because everything's here where we are. There we go. So alright, let's go roundup. Guys, I hope everybody can see this okay. There's no interference with the sound. Thumbs up, thanks. You know, just a bit of reassurance that everybody can see and hear okay, and that would put my mind at ease a little bit. But let's move on anyway. I've got 3 on at the moment. I did have a few more earlier. until that happened. So you can see in here, Alana, thank you for that one. That much appreciated. Okay, so let's go round up. Quick one here. Noah Skips from New Zealand is actually off to Florida, funny enough, where Carl's going next year with his good lady. And he's off to Kissimmee for the P1 Aqua X round 4, I believe it is, or round 3. Yeah, it's round 4. Round 4 it is. He's off. He's just left today, and he's going to be competing this weekend. And best of luck to him. It's either this weekend or the weekend. Actually, I think it's a weekend after. So the best of luck to Noah on his endeavours. He's leading the amateur enduro series at the moment. So fingers crossed he can continue that form, and hopefully set himself up nicely for the last round, which is in November. So that's Noah. Let's get rid of that one. What's happening over the pond in New Zealand? It's a bit quiet at the moment. We are heading up to the last round of the winter series over in New Zealand on the North Island, Stump Bay. Last round, 13th of October. If you're in the area or in the vicinity, go along, help out, support, look, give these guys a big shout and support racing in New Zealand. So that's happening on the 13th. They do have their summer series kicking off in November. And let me just see if I can find that one quickly. Let me just get that one. Let me just find that. And is there somewhere? Yep. Oh, that's the old one. Yeah, they've got a new summer series that's coming up, which is runs into 2025. So, guys, check out the Jetski Racing New Zealand Inc. Facebook page. Details are all there. There we go. There's their new summer series, which is coming up. Classes. Oh, wait a minute. That's not it. Damn, where are we? Series. There is summer series there. Let's see if we can get that. There we are. That's the series coming up. The dates are there as well. As you can see, like I said, November 24th at Lake Waihahi. Rotoma, 7th and 8th of February. Kinloch, 29th, 30th of March. Stump Bay, 26th, 27th of April. That's their circuit races. So, if it's something you're interested in, give the guys over at in New Zealand, Jetski Racing New Zealand Inc., give them a shout and see if they can hit you up with ski, or even if you just want to go down and support and get involved, see what it's all about if you're thinking about taking up the racing. So by all means, hook up with these guys, and also the Wellington Jet Sport Club as well. And we'll go with that one in just a second. Give me a minute. Let's just find that. There we go. Alright, so there's the Wellington Jet Sport Club. They also have their winter series. They've got a social ride in October, but as you can see there as well, they also have a bunch of events taking place in the run up to the new year. November, December, they got round 1 and 2. Christmas theme for round 2. North Island Championships will be the 1st and 2nd of February for the North Island Champions, and then the final round of the summer series will be April 13th. Guys, if you're into Australia and you're thinking about this, if you look at the dates, they may well align with each club and also their national championships. So have a look at it and see where it all fits in. It might be worth a trip over for 2-3 weeks, and hopefully you've got your ski sorted out while you're out there as well, or even just for a one-off event or a couple of events under your belt. Certainly you would be more than welcome into the fold by the New Zealand crew, and get down there and help them out and watch. So calendars permitted, I don't want to tempt it, but I'd like to get down there and see one of their events or a couple of their events So we'll wait and see what happens, how that plays out. So fingers crossed I can pull that one off, pull that one out the bag. And yeah, so that's the jet ski over in New Zealand at the moment. There's nothing there. So New South Wales, the only stuff happening down New South Wales at the moment, they don't have a calendar of events at the moment. They are working to get their new committee sorted, and they do have their AGM on the 2nd of October. Nominations have got to be in by next Wednesday at 5 o'clock. You do have to also be fully paid up member at New South Wales. And there's Richie. Richie Ryder has a spark ready over in New Zealand for anyone who is interested. Drop a message to Richie, and I'm pretty sure, and then you guys can work out how you want to do it, and what arrangements you've got in place, all that kind of stuff. So there's New South Wales. If you haven't been a financial member before the 1st of September, you won't be able to nominate or vote. You're not nominating anyone else. You're nominating yourself if you put yourself forward. So if you're putting yourself forward or have put yourself forward, you need to be a fully paid up member to be able to nominate and vote. Okay, so as you can see, the positions are there, and like new ideas. We always have people that have ideas and fresh ideas and a fresh perspective on things. So fresh blood is always welcome. Give some new ideas and some fresh enthusiasm through the clubs as well. There is a lot involved, but the more people that's involved in helping out makes light work for everyone else involved. Okay, so that's New South Wales. Victoria's been quiet as well. QPWC, the only thing, I'm still waiting on the results coming through from the last round. But the only announcement that we do have is this little announcement here, which was in the wake of after the tragedy that happened with round 3 at Somerset. They have put in planning permission. They put in permit application for hopefully the 1st of December, but like it says here, it will be pending council approval, and I'm pretty sure, well, fingers crossed, they can pull that one off and get round 3 run and finalised. Failing that, the final round would have been what we had a couple of weeks ago up at Redcliffe, but hopefully this comes off, and yeah, you get one final round before the end of the year. So 1st of December, provisionally mark it in your calendars if you're a Queensland racer, and just before Christmas. Let's make it happen. Alright, so that's a QPWC. Rec stuff, not much going on there. Perth had a ride recently. Chris, let me just find it quickly. I think that Chris Boyce had a post up thanking the guys at the Fridays Sea-Doo and Can-Am for organising the ride, and as you can see, a decent looking ride, few riders on it. I think they probably had about 6 or 7, but Chris would maybe be able to confirm if there were more. So but it looks like they had a bit of fun out there, and the obligatory wave jump picture, always got to have one of them. And yeah, so that's the guys, the gents, the riders over in Perth. Chris seems to be a good point of contact if you're over in WA and you're looking to get out on a ride, or drop a message to the Fridays Sea-Doo and Can-Am showroom and see what they have planned. So they do seem to do a few rides, or the odd rec ride. So worth hitting up these guys and see what they've got. So, all right. So, Jetski Jake, we obviously just had Carl on. Jeez, I've got a lot of pop-ups. Friday's ride. This is the one I'm going on, which but I'm going in at Cleveland, and then heading up to the Gutter Bar from Peel Island. Melinda Erbacher, she's going in, I believe, at Cleveland as well. So we'll be meeting up with this group at Cleveland. Now, I don't mind taking along a couple of extra riders with me. if you fancy joining me, I'll be at Cleveland Boat Ramp in the water, ready to go, 7:15. So drop me a message, to let me know you're coming, and then that way, if you're running a little bit late, then at least you can know. I'll have an idea, and I can maybe hang back a little bit. But I don't want to hold up Jake's group, so let's be sharp and get in the water, ready to roll, 7:15. All right. So, if you've never done the gutter bar before, it's an ideal opportunity to feel to get the route, and good opportunity to meet some other riders as well on Friday morning. So, yeah, I'm happy to take a couple. I don't want to take a big group, but I'm happy for people to join up with me and just follow me over. That's fine. So there'll be myself and Mel. We'll be meeting the guys at Peel Island and then heading up to the gutter bar with the group. So drop me a message if you're keen. Let me know, and happy to have you tag along. All right. So that's Jetski Jake. There will be some other rides over the coming months, as Carl has just said. They're planning a bunch of rides that they want to do something different, but different rides for different people, different abilities, and also they want the scavenger hunt. They've got a bunch of places available. One ski, 2 riders, 2 people in a team. Push 3 people at a team, but only 2 people can take part in each activity. It's free to register. Drop a message to Carl. He's organising it all. He's doing the registrations for it. So by all means, jump on the Jetski Jake family page, go to the event, and drop him a message from there. All right. So that's that. We're getting near the end now. Jetski riders, Gold Coast and Brisbane. It has been very quiet on here, and been quite quiet. A few things for sale. AJSBA, Australian Jet Ski Parts, looking like they're offering a service there through Tekin Laser Designs, where you can get your mats personalised. That's a good deal, a good idea. Drop these guys a message and see what they've got and what they can do for you. There's Nikki Suter asking if anyone's interested in a run over to Tangalooma this weekend, launching from Cleveland on Saturday. And if you are, drop her a message. As she said there, 7 o'clock Saturday at the ramp at Cleveland. Saturday morning, if it's good weather, I would get there early, because that ramp is probably going to be busy, and difficulty getting parking. And dare try parking on the grass verges, the grass edges, because you'll get a ticket most likely if at that particular ramp. So the earlier you can get there and get your parking spot, which is the most important part, the better for you. So get down there early. Drop Nikki a message if you're interested in that ride on Saturday. And I'm sure she'll be happy to have you tag along. Alright, so final thing is this one. If you haven't got your tickets yet for this the Santa Jet Ski ride on the Gold Coast this coming year, it is not just happening in the Broadwater, okay? It is happening up the Brisbane River as well. So let me just take you step by step through this. Jane Padden and Melinda Boysenberg are the main organisers. Jane in particular is the biggest advocate for this group. They've done it for a number of years now. There is no world record attempt, which makes that ride so much different and so much more enjoyable. As much as everybody loved trying to have a crack at the world record, it was problematic because of wash, spacing, people not being disciplined enough to stay together, and it just posed so many problems for everybody involved. But now, last year, they did this without the world record attempt, and I have to say I actually thoroughly enjoyed taking part in it. It was much better. There was no pressure to keep bunched up, and it was just a really enjoyable ride, and everybody just enjoyed the day. So fingers crossed we can get the numbers up this year. They were a little bit down last year, but hopefully, fingers crossed, this year we can, Jane can get more people involved. The ride up in Brisbane is restricted to 50 skis, purely from a safety aspect. MSQ have kind of, because it's Brisbane River, it's a busy river. A lot of traffic on it, city cats especially. And I think just in the interest of safety, they've kept it at a small group of 50 skis. If you haven't got your ticket for Brisbane, get it quickly before there's no spaces left. And the deal is $35 per ride, but if you buy a ticket for both rides, and not necessarily do both the rides, but if you buy the ticket, then you'll get it for $60. All right, for $60 for both rides. Okay, $10 saving over both rides. So let me just go through that quickly with you. Go to the event, Jetski Riders, Santa Jetski Ride Gold Coast 2024. Go to the event, and in the event, you'll see the details there. It's indicating Gold Coast, but if you actually go to grab your ticket, you'll see both events are there. All right. If you want to grab both events, there's your 2 seconds. Let me just get that in place. Just in here, grab your ticket there, and then proceed. Okay. Pay the cost, pay the fee, pay the entry fee. That is your ticket. You'll have to add in a couple of little details: a registration of your ski, what ski you're riding. Nothing too pertinent, nothing too difficult to answer. If you only want to do the one ride, then that's understandable. Okay, just pick your poison, pick which one you want to do, get in there quick and grab them before they go. All right. I think there'll be quite a few Gold Coast tickets available, but like I said, Brisbane will be restricted to 50 riders, purely in the interests of safety. But the proceeds from your ticket sales and all the exposure is invaluable for the charity, for Kids in Care, and that money goes towards buying a nice, or purchasing a nice present for kids who happen to be in care over Christmas. All right, so I'm hoping to have Jane on in the next couple of weeks and talk about this one and give it a bit more of a push as well. So there we have our roundup for this coming week. All right, so let's move on. God, if I can get things working. There we go. All right, so I've got one final video to finish off the night and finish off the evening. Next week, remember, we have Michael, we have Jake, we've got Carl back on. We're talking weather apps. We're talking safety, riding, out on the bay, how to read the apps, what's good, what's not. All right, what's your level of skill and experience. We'll try and attempt to break it all down so that it makes sense to everyone. Okay, not just experience, but to newbies as well. One of the biggest things that you're going to hear next week is try and go with a partner. Try and go with another rider in numbers. Safety in numbers. That's what we always try to preach. Okay. Anything goes wrong, someone's there to raise the alarm. Someone's there to bail you out. Okay. Someone's there to get you back to port as well. All right. Now, I'm going to finish off the show with a video from the guys over in Northern Ireland. They did their Carrick Fergus ride to Scotland, not last weekend, but the weekend before. I was going to be playing it last week, but obviously the show didn't go ahead, so it's ready to roll. And guys, I'm just going to sign out. Going to let this video play. You guys enjoy it. Until next week, I shall see you out on the water. Hopefully, say hi if you're passing. I don't bite. But until then, till next week, take care, look after each other, respect each other, but most of all, have fun. All right, take care. Thank you.